Rob. Hi, mate. Are you okay?
Are we okay to put?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we're both big fans. So to be fair, if there was anyone that I would have spent over the odds on slightly, would have been Oasis. But I did say to him, I said, I'm not spending more than 150 per person. I was like, that's
good for that.
absolute max. So yeah, we did get it at the normal price.
What was the normal price for that?
Oh, I can't remember now. It was over 100 per ticket.
Well, they said a price for
30 maybe?
Yeah,
It was stupid prices, but it's probably the one band that like.
There's nothing cheap at Wembley either.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Food or drink.
We didn't want Wembley. We wanted anything other than Wembley.
You live in Manchester, do you?
Pardon?
You live in Manchester?
Yeah, so obviously we were trying for Manchester ones, but they were sold out in a second. Because obviously they're on King Park. But I was trying for Edinburgh, and I think Jamie went for Cardiff ones afterwards. Yeah, exactly. So then when they announced the new dates.
It'd be gutted if they postponed it. I've got to sort of try it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it back a month or two.
Yeah, when they announced the new dates, because obviously I couldn't do any of the driving. We applied for the early bird again, and Jamie got it, and I was literally travelling to London this week on a train, and the tickets were like, he had to use his phone at 9 AM. So I had to like make him a master account and everything, and then FaceTime and step through and for his instructor on how to do it. But no, we did well, we managed to get it done. So we threw it on the credit card, and obviously I paid it back afterwards. No, I'm really looking forward to it. It's just, it's like, yeah, obviously because of the age gap, it's rare that there'll be a band that is like both mine and my brother's favourite. That's why I was prepared to pay more. Because it was more about like the time of day being valuable. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And like I said, because he's 18, we can't have a drink. Yeah. She was like, oh, well, we're driving by then. I was like, we're not driving. I was like, what? Even if you're driving, I'm not sure you'll be comfortable driving in London City Centre. But two, we're not going all that way. We need to then not be able to. Obviously, I've put this in like a WhatsApp chat with my older brother and my sister. And he was like, well, what's wrong with you just sleeping in the car? I was like, Jamie, that's illegal.
It's also grim.
Also grim. But don't put that on your driving theory test. It won't pass.
No. Right.
Love cockroaches. So how much went there?
Yeah, I was like, really?
You easily fail your assessment.
I'm going to pitch a derby, by the way. Why was it so bad?
Not sure, mate. Not sure.
It's thought for a domestic cup final to make an effort.
I don't know.
Is it the same?
What? I just wanted it. I had no control over it. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Are they on the way?
Just waiting for that message, mate, and waiting for the here we go. And once I've got it,
We are live.
once I've got it, if you breach it, we'll let you know. If you breach it, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I have been sweating. I've been sweating for about 5 hours. Just every room I've been in today.
It's the lights.
It is the
I mean,
lights.
if that backdrop was on as well, that LED one, it would be like even worse.
Oh.
quite a few of you on there. It all goes smaller. Yeah.
That's actually quite terrifying.
You should definitely put it on speaker mode just to freak people out.
It's freaking me out.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
I think it's a lovely sight.
Ah, you chicken.
I always think when Latvia does this one at 8:30 in the morning, that's all I can think about. Is like how terrible must I look on his job.
I thought that stopped now, but I don't know many people just still do finish that. Presses. You're very serious on there, anyway. Can I end it here now?
Hey everybody. Oh, it's a little bit of a squeeze, isn't it? Okay, Millie, Sonia, breathe in. Yeah.
Me in the
Breathe
middle.
in, breathe in.
Sonia in the middle.
Sonia, if you don't mind coming into the middle,
Yeah.
that would be lovely.
Thank you, Millie.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Can everyone hear us okay on Zoom? Hopefully you can. Thank you for bearing with us. We'll get underway straight away. Welcome along to Sonia and Millie's press conference to preview Man City in the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final tomorrow evening. The final time we're playing City, hopefully. Can we start with Anton, if that's all right? Thanks, mate.
Hi Sonia, hi Millie.
Hi,
Nice to see
Anton.
you both. Let's Sonia first off, just fourth game in 12 days. How's the team physically and what's the team?
Yeah, I think we are in a good place. As you could see, obviously the result in the last game helps a lot mentally. As I mentioned before, when we won the first game, the League Cup final, I think mentally it's always better to recover when you win the game. So I think, yeah, everyone is in a good place. We are ready to attack the game tomorrow. No new injuries in the squad, so everyone was available on Sunday, is still available for the game tomorrow. I think we could rotate the squad a little bit on the game on Sunday, so we have some fresh legs and ready to go.
Your team has been showing its determination in recent weeks, but are you happy with the performances of late?
Yeah, we won, so obviously that's the most important. And you need to realize we are facing some good teams, and Man City is one of them. They have a lot of quality, and being able to win against them in the final, but also being able to beat them in the league is a good result. Again, against a really tough team to play against. And we know now what we have to do tomorrow. They just won the first leg by 2 goals, and we are in that situation, but we are confident enough we can turn things around.
You've been there, though, you've done it in this competition. How difficult is it to come back from this kind of deficit?
Always more difficult when you are losing by 2 goals, but obviously we are confident. We are playing a home game. It will be tough and difficult, we know that, but we are ready to embrace the challenge. I think this is what is this squad and this club about. The players are so competitive, the staff is so competitive. So it's a new challenge. We have never been in that situation in this season before, but we are ready. And I just want my players at the end of the game to have any regrets, and this is what we want to go for.
Millie, just how difficult the situation is for the team and how hard are you meant to fight tomorrow?
I think it's a situation where you have to remain calm. I think if we look across our last performances, I think there's plenty of positive to take out there, especially the last game, winning the game. I think second half the performance that's our intensity, that's when we're at our best, and we could have scored more goals. So I think we're happy to take the positives from out of that. Yes, we're not in the position we would have liked to have been in, but like Sonia said, we're in it. So it's about reacting, understanding where we're at, and we know exactly what to expect from ourselves tomorrow. We know what we need to do, and yeah, like Sonia said, we're very confident within ourselves, and yeah, it's not an impossible turnaround.
You've had an exceptional season defensively. We all know last 10 minutes of a game what you can do up front as well. Have you been practicing offensively as well?
No, I like to stick to my defending. Keeping the clean sheets is more up my street than putting the ball in the back of the net. I'll leave that to the strikers. But yeah, we're extremely prepared, and yeah, we're excited. We can't wait to be at the bridge.
Nice, next please.
Hi.
Hi.
Both well. You're not often in this situation, are you? When you're at Chelsea, when you're trying to recover a deficit. What does that mean your team towards? To make it easier or more difficult, knowing exactly what you have to face?
I think the main thing for me as a coach is now to have my team prepared to face the challenge tomorrow. The preparation of the game is really important. We talked this morning in the team meeting about the strategy going into the game, and I think that's important to have everyone on the same page on the strategy. We feel ready, and now we need to execute the game plan for the game tomorrow, and to have a really good game if we want to go through. But we know it will be difficult, but we have all the qualities to turn things around.
You always knew you were playing City 4 times in a row, and this would be the fourth. Any easier or any more difficult because you've got to know each other so well over the last 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, but as I said, you need to take game by game. That's the last one, hopefully, because I think, both teams are good teams, and that's never easy to face each other 4 times in 12 days. But every game is so different, and we need to prepare every game in a different way. So we knew that from the beginning, and we know what we need to do for the game tomorrow. Now we have 90 minutes minimum. That's plenty of time. As Millie was mentioning, I think we need to attack the game, but also we need to make sure everyone knows 90 minutes, it's a lot of time for us to turn things around. So just be confident, work hard from the beginning, strong start, and hopefully we'll turn things around.
Apart from the opening game of the season, where you would have been nervous because it was your first game in England with Chelsea, is this the most pressure you've had? Because this is why you were brought here, to win this competition.
But every game is so important when you are the Chelsea manager. Everyone expects you to win every game. I've been used to that. So for me, it doesn't make any difference. The game tomorrow is the same. Obviously, this competition is a big competition. Everyone in the club wants to win this competition. We are in a difficult situation by losing the game 2 goals last week, but I still think we have the capacity and the quality to turn things around. So I told my players last week after the game, we're still alive. That's the most important. It was an important game last week, but it was not decisive. And I think, tomorrow will be a decisive game for us to qualify for the semi-finals. So we need to respond on that one.
Similar question to you, Millie. I've spoken to you before. Champions League games, important Champions League games. It's the only thing missing for you.
Yeah, as a club, I think it's, of course, we're always aware of the trophies that we haven't won, but I think if you look at what we have, but most importantly, we're in the competition. We have an opportunity to bounce back and really show ourselves as a team, our mentality and the qualities that we have. And I think that is the full focus. I think, my individual status is irrelevant in this. My full focus is on the team, and it's always team first, so that's the main priority.
But with club and country, you have pretty much won everything. So this is one of the last boxes to tick off. And I know you're behind the team, but for you personally as well, this must be a burning ambition or an itch that you want to scratch.
Yeah, 100%. I think it is for the club. It has been since the day I arrived. It has been for every single player and member of staff that's with us now. That is the aim. It's always the aim to win everything. It's part of who we are. It's part of our ambition. It's part of the goals, like I said, as the club. So when you become a Chelsea player, that's your ambition. It's you ask any individual within our squad and they'd give you the same answer, that it's, you know, that burning desire to win this competition. It's the Champions League. Everyone knows how special it is, and you know, very few win it, so it's an incredible honour to be able to win it as a player, and Sonia's done it as both. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's everyone's dream to do that.
You're part of a team that is massively experienced. Is that going to be a help tomorrow night? So that if at half time, for example, it's still 0-0, there's no panic.
Yeah, 100%. I think we've got a lot of experience within our squad. I think we've got a lot of leaders where, you know, like I said, it's important to remain calm in this situation. There's a minimum of 90 minutes to play. That's plenty time for us to do exactly what we know we need to do and what we're capable of doing. So yeah, it's just calm heads and executing our game plan.
Finally, you both mentioned that minimum 90 minutes, could be 120, which at home is an advantage, or penalties. 1, have you practiced penalties? 2, would you take a penalty?
I will, if I could.
There you go. Yeah, of course. I don't think we have any players that back down from that. Everyone's prepared to step up and do their duty. And yeah, first question, I think, is you prepare in the same way you prepare for everything. So.
Off the back of Sonia's intervention, I hope it goes to penalties.
Should be getting a boots on.
I'll take your boots.
Yeah, might be a bit big.
I don't care. I'll be ready.
Millie, that's a hard one to follow up, to be fair. Have you enjoyed playing in this kind of 4-game mini-series against City? It's such a surreal experience for a player, but have you enjoyed it? Has it been fun?
Yeah, every game's fun. I love playing football. I love playing against the best teams and the best opponents, and I think it's been an unusual period, you know, something that we've never experienced, and that in itself challenges you as an individual and as a team as well. So I think it's been difficult, but I think it's one that we've relished in, and I think every game you learn a lesson, whether it's a win or a defeat, and I think we've learned a lot of lessons in this period, and we've learned a lot about ourselves, and you know, built a little bit more character and mentality, you know, off the back of a loss, going behind, coming back. So yeah, I think it's been a really good learning, and I think we've definitely grown as a team.
Yeah, I suppose, Sonia, for you, in terms of those learnings, what have you learned from Nick Cushing's, you know, philosophy, the way that he sets the team up? You've obviously now had 3 games to just about try and work out a little bit more about his management that maybe you hadn't seen because you hadn't been in the women's game for a while.
Yeah, you know, I think I focus a lot on my team, obviously. Yes, it's important for me, but also for the staff to look at the opposition and to prepare the game in the best way, to give the players the game plan and what we need to execute. But yeah, I'm focused in my team, and playing City 3 times, yeah, you can know more about the other manager, but yeah, it's really a rare situation to play in this short time, that many games. So I think, yeah, even if I know a little bit more about him, I still need more time to know a lot better about him.
Just finally, we know it's a big game. It feels like a big game. You talk about players needing to feel that belief. Have you felt it's been a big game? Have you felt it's been sort of, you know, maybe perhaps a different week in training because there's that extra kind of vibe to this game?
I didn't feel any difference preparing this game compared to the previous ones. I just feel, again, we need to believe, we need to be confident going into the game. I really know we have the quality in this squad to turn things around. So it's about making sure tomorrow we execute that. It won't be easy again, but we are confident enough in the quality in the squad to turn things around. So I think for me, as I said at the end, and hopefully the result will be positive. Thank you.
Jessie? Come on. Yeah, no, I was.
Hey Sonia, you've
Hi,
obviously
Jessie.
had big games at Stamford Bridge as a player and manager for Lyon. How do you reflect on those experiences now you're going to be in the home dressing room?
Yeah, I had some positive and negative experiences at Stamford Bridge, but yeah, it's always better to remind the positive ones, but that's football, you know. You always try to do your best on the pitch, and this is the mentality we have in the squad, in Chelsea, and I'm really proud of that. So yeah, going into the game tomorrow, it will be the same. My reflection from my own experience is in every game I always try my best, and I always try to support my players the best way possible. So it won't be different from the game tomorrow. And yeah, that's time to focus on the game tomorrow, not to reflect in my past.
And Millie, I guess similarly, some dramatic games that you played in for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League, and I guess sometimes a strange experience where Chelsea had this amazing record in the WSL at Stamford Bridge, but had occasionally a tough record because you're playing harder games. How much do you bear that in mind, I guess, going into a game like this?
Not too much. I just know that the Bridge is a very special stadium. It's a special night, especially when you're playing Champions League, and it's a place that we absolutely love playing our games there. And yeah, it's a big occasion, it's a big game. We're very aware of that. However, there's a job that needs to be done. So yeah, we keep 2 feet on the ground and make sure that we give the fans something to cheer about. And yeah, we leave it all out there.
Thanks, Jessie. Tom, next, please.
Thank you. Hi there.
Hi, Tom.
Thanks for speaking to us today. Sonia, I just wanted to ask, in this like 4-match stretch, a lot of the games have been decided by faults of the substitute, Miedema in the second game, Cuthbert in the third. Is that a reflection of how you need to tackle a game, a stint like this of 3 games, or is it more a reflection of like a wider picture of the women's game becoming much more of a squad game than about the starting 11 players?
Yeah, a bit of everything you just mentioned. I think when you play that many games, it's really important to have depth in your squad. Also for a manager, it's always important to bring some fresh legs in the game. I think it can make an impact and a difference. As you could see in the last 2 games, yeah, it was maybe what made a difference in the result at the end. So yeah, hopefully we are in a good position in that aspect. I think yeah, I have almost everyone available. Some fresh legs, and yeah, I already told my players the main thing for me tomorrow is for us to be able to have a team performance, starters and finishers, and I'm convinced like tomorrow can make a big difference with starting the game with a starting 11, but also bringing the finishers who can finish the job.
There's a lot of it about patience then, like, if you're getting into the later reaches of the game, for the players not to panic, and then you have that in your back pocket, I suppose.
Yeah, that's always better when you have that in your back pocket as a manager. But that's how the games work now in the women's game. I think when you face Man City, they have a lot of quality. So when you go further in the game, sometimes, the fatigue can come into the game. And, the spaces are bigger on the pitch. So when you are able to bring quality, talent and fresh legs, again, it can make a big impact. So, yeah, hopefully tomorrow things will turn positive for us with these players who can come in and help the team to perform.
I just wanted to ask about Sophie Ingle, like how her recovery is coming along, and just if you're in talks about extending her contract.
Yeah, Sophie is doing really well. She's in a really good place. I saw her again today. She's really happy. Her rehab is going well. We had some conversations with Sophie. She's an important player for us, but I don't have any updates going on the contract specifically. But we are, Sophie is important for us, and we are talking almost every day to her, and she's in a really good place. Thanks.
And Millie, just a quick question for you. Obviously, it was a difficult first leg in terms of the result. I think a lot of people, their overriding kind of image of that first leg, from a Chelsea perspective, is your slide-in tackle on Miedema when she's bearing down that hat-trick and you come flying in and nick the ball off her toe. Is that your leadership style, to lead by example, or how would you characterise your leadership style and how you're going to implement that for tomorrow's game?
I mean, that certain moment I do what a defender has to do, which is intercept. She's a quality player. You don't give her that time and space in the box. I know any one of our players would have done the exact same. But yeah, I think for me it is always leading by example. The girls can always rely on me, and that's something that I pride myself on a daily basis, not just in the games. But yeah, it's just about giving energy and belief and confidence to your teammates, and knowing that we can all look at each other in the eyes and rely on each other from start to finish, and that we've always got each other's back. So yeah, that's always my message to the girls, is be brave, be confident, and give it absolutely everything, and to believe in each other.
Thanks.
Cheers, Tom. Any more for any more? Cool. All right, I think everyone's happy. Let's leave it there.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See
Thanks.
you there.
Yep.
Thank you.
From the first manager to take part in a penalty shootout.
Too big.